Hi dears, how are you? This is Mrs. Anandi from Mongrace Matric Higher Secondary School. I think so you all are fine. I think so this is the stage to remember the subjects. Of course, first I'm going to ask some questions. Tell me, what is English? English is a language. What is language? Language is a system of structured human communications through which we can express our feelings, our thoughts, everything. Do you know how many languages are there in the world today? Yes, around 7,117 languages are there in the world today. Do you know how many languages? Which is the first language spoken by more people in the world? Yes, of course, it's English. English is called as universal language, global language. It is the language of business, world business, and it is the language of world entertainment, of course. So, there is a famous saying, if a man knows 5 languages means he is equal to 5 men, of course. But I say that if we know English, we are equal to 10 men, of course, really. So, such a biggest language. And it is the youngest language. There are 195 countries are there in the world. Nearly 65 countries have their native language, English. So, we have to proud to learn such a great language. Yes, of course. With this proud, we are moving to our subject, English. Yes, today's lesson is his first lesson. This is the first lesson from first unit, which was written by Liam O'Flaherty. He is an Irish novelist, short story writer. Irish means a person who belongs to the country Ireland, who is called Irish poet. Yes, of course. This is the story tells about the need of courage and self-confidence to overcome our fears in our life. Yes, of course. This is the story of young seagull which is in the stage of to fly to get its food. Yes, but here there is a young seagull family. Just now I am going to introduce the family members of the young seagull. So there are 6 members in the family. The first one is the young seagull and its father, mother. It has 2 brothers and a sister. Those family members were living in the ledge. They were living in the ledge. Ledge means nothing else. It's a narrow shed. I will show you the picture of ledge later. Yes, ledge. They were living in the ledge. So, except the young seagull, his brothers, sister, and its parents had flown away the previous day itself. But this is the young seagull, it's afraid to fly. It started to fly, but it afraid of the vast extended sea in front of him. By seeing the vast extended sea, the young seagull afraid to fly. Of course, it doesn't have courage to fly. It afraid. But his brothers and sister has shorter legs, but they started to fly and they started to search their own food. But their parents wanted to teach him, so they called the young seagull and shouted him and scolded him. Even they threatened the young seagull to fly fast. No use at all in vain. They threatened him to let him stop on the edge, but no use at all. Everything is vain. It never moved even a single step. So their parents moved away and they started to teach the other young birds how to fly, how to skim and how to dive on the fishes on the sea. So the younger brother of the young seagull caught the herring. Herring is a kind of fish. Herring is a kind of silver fish. It caught its first catch, which is herring, and it devoured it. The older brother devoured it. Devour means nothing else. It swallowed the food. Swallow the food fast. Swallow something fast. It caught the herring. Herring is a kind of fish. The elder brother caught the herring and swallowed it and devoured it. Meanwhile, the young seagull, which was in the nesting place, which was in the same ledge, it couldn't fly. It has no courage to fly. So it stayed in the ledge itself. The whole morning, the whole family, except the young seagull, the family members, father, mother, two brothers and sisters, they were fishing, and at noon they were sitting on the plateau. I think so you know the meaning of plateau. So nothing else, it is a landmass higher than the sea level. Here it is the landmass higher than the sea level. It is just opposite to the ledge. Ledge is the nesting place of the family. Ledge is the nesting place of the young seagull, where the young seagull and his brothers and sister were hatched. Yes, the plateau they were sitting, and all his brothers and sisters and the family members were taking rest, and they were teasing the young seagull about his cowardice because he has no courage to fly. So still it was in the ledge itself. It tried to fly, but it couldn't. Now he tried many ways to reach his parents without flying. He called his parents to give him food, but his parents never minded his calling. And it's continuing. The seagull was so hungry, so it tried to eat the eggshells which was hatched from it. The eggshells which was the young seagull hatched from it. It bite and bite and bite, but again and again it biting the eggshells, but no use at all. It was so hungry. At last, the young bird's mother wanted to teach him a lesson to fly. So it brought a piece of fish to the hungry young seagull. By seeing it, the young seagull was so excited and it was so happy. But the mother bird brought the food, but it stopped at a particular distance from the young seagull. But the hungry young seagull, maddened by hunger, it died to catch the fish from its mother's mouth. But it fell into the ocean. So it horrified. It was a terrible moment for the young seagull. It couldn't fly. It was lasting only a second, and then second moment onwards it realized that it started to fly. It realized that its wings helped the young seagull to fly. So all the family members were flying around the young seagull. They appreciated them and they cheered them. At last they gave a dogfish to the young seagull for its first flight. Okay, this is the story about the small young bird. From this story, what we learned, nothing else. We need courage and self-confidence and commitments to overcome our fears in our life. Yes, of course, every journey begins with a small step, but it takes courageous confidence and commitments to convert the single step into a journey of 1,000 miles. Of course, everyone can achieve success through courage and self-confidence. Thank you. I will read this lesson in another class. Thank you.